Alright guys, welcome to another video. We're here at D1NZ round 1 and round 2 this weekend, but today is round 1. We qualified, I think, 10th. Honestly, I should know that, but I think we qualified 10th. If you watched yesterday's video, hopefully I put it in that. But anyway, it's day 2. Went out and did some practice. We still had some small cutting out issues, but other than that, the car's pretty damn good. So I got Russ is actually on the keys right now, just seeing what the cuts might have been. I think it was just fuel related. We didn't have enough fuel in the tank, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Lots of lines and things. Russ thinking. Yeah, so essentially just trying to make sure it's going to be all good, and we are literally about to line up for first battle. So fingers crossed it all goes well, and yeah, let's jump into the car. Did that one practice lap then with the small supercharger belt. Turned out we were actually slipping the belt. The boys could hear it from up in the grandstand, the belt slipping, the supercharger belt slipping. So we've gone ahead and put a slightly shorter supercharger belt on, and their hope is we're still down a rib, so we're only a 7 rib belt instead of the 8 rib that it should have. But fingers crossed it doesn't slip. Yeah, I think Russ was saying, he's saying you could hear it, fully hear it.
As soon as you initiated the first corner, I could hear it, like high pitch whine, like slick.
A squeal rather than a whine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like every single time you're on throttle, more slick.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, put a shorter belt on. Obviously, shorter belt, more tension. Fingers crossed, everything's going to be all right. You know, obviously the Magnuson can only turn as hard as it needs to turn if the belt's working. And unfortunately, we didn't have a spare of the correct size belt. So yeah, we're just going through stuff we have, trying to make it work. I've gone up a smidge on pressures to try and alleviate that, but yeah, it's not an ideal scenario. But we will, yeah, I think I've gone up to like 27 PSI on the tyres, just to be safe. So hopefully I can just keep the car on track and keep it in the lines is the main thing, because yeah, I don't want to wash off with less grip, and that's what I'm scared of. But yeah, just gonna go out, take it easy, try and get this battle run and done, and then yeah, maybe if the supercharger's playing ball, we'll wind it back up grip for the next run, for the for the top 16 battle. So yeah, fingers crossed, let's get it done. Fuck, it's hot, man. Molten. Anything you can do to cool it down, do it. Anything you can do to cool this thing down, do it. She's hot.
Yeah, g'day guys. We're in sub 4. Everything's going good as it can be. Yeah, no, he said 2 minutes. Oh mate, just said 2 minutes. Your other guy. So yeah, we're about to go for top 4 battle again with another DSR car, the RB26 one I believe. Russ is trying to work out where my cuts are coming from. It's a dual pressure cut. Get back to you, Barry.
We have a Jeff coming. Sounds like a broken Jeff. That's alright. We'll wise like that.
Rerun, I'm guessing.
Mr. Jeff?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of flew off the track a little bit. You know, things happen.
YouTube around the world as well as Fox Sports, Kayo and Sky. Sports in New Zealand. Alright, Dave Stephen will have a lead with Luke Fink in the chase position for JDM. Mimico Hydrant versus the JDM Monsters, RB32. Dave stepped out. That was a weird start from Dave. We'll have to take a look at the replay, but Dave stepped out. Almost on see that line from Luke where he starts off in a slightly different position and then he chops across there and doesn't get all the way up to 2. But it's so much. And Luke Fink goes through. Luke Fink locks himself into the final. But JDM has here we are. Of the D1NZ International Drifting Championship for 20. Now, Brody Mayer has gone off the side of the track. That is a weird way to kick things off, but he gets back into it. Brody Mayer initiates on the loud pedal, and Fink has had a problem here. Didn't look like the years later, that's not primary school. Anyway, here we go. We're underway for the final time, potentially here at
All right, I don't really know what to say. That was a interesting turn of events throughout the afternoon. Russ was smashing the keys, trying to get this thing working. Unfortunately, we ended up having the power steering die again. Basically, we're losing voltage. Russ thinks the alternator's dying from heat. Is that heat? So the alternator might be dying from heat, and it's just not. You know, we're going out in 12 down to 11 volts, and basically because of the way the steering is wired up, if the voltage drops, it'll turn the pump off, and then it's like 30 seconds till the pump is alive again. So unfortunately, I lost power steering. I had to make a difficult decision on the spot of either try and get around the corner and potentially hit that Armco wall, or try and turn right or go straight ahead basically, and unfortunately plough it through that deep hole. So I obviously made the choice to go through the deep hole, and hopefully it doesn't seem, I've heard that I haven't heard there's any damage other than obviously losing the front bumper and the quarter panel.
Let's do a tour.
Mostly cosmetic, is it? Or
It's
Mostly cosmetic.
mostly cosmetic?
honestly, we're probably going to be another 3-4 hours.
Oh, absolutely. This is another one of the other
Fixing,
night. So new alternator on this.
Yep.
Russ is going to wire up the pump different.
Yep.
So hopefully I never have a power steering turn off ever again, because that sucks. It really does suck. It hurt my shoulder yesterday. We had those issues, so hopefully we can work around that. But honestly, yeah, Russ obviously on the keys, the JDM team, yourself, making sure everything gets done around here. Yeah, bloody.
We've got a big going.
Very happy. Do you want to feed him, because he's holding that and hasn't been able to get any? Yeah, there we go.
been fun the whole time.
Yeah, the real Luke Miller changing my tyres. That's what it's really about, isn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it?
So
Yeah.
there's been a madman on the time machine all day. There he is.
They call me the human time machine. I now go by the real Luke Miller.
Yep.
World famous in New Zealand.
You've changed half a box trailer full of tyres today? Half a
Changed
box trailer? That's a lot of tyres.
80 tyres.
That's a lot of
day.
You're a machine.
You're a human time machine.
He is a machine. So let's have a look at Mona, and we'll. So we've got a front bash bar going, which is on the floor over here. It's still good. There's a guard somewhere. Where's the guard? It's not here. It didn't come back. So if someone sees a purple guard anywhere, it's gone. We've got a full tank of fuel, but we're good. The rear bar went ages ago. We've also broken off the jacking point. That's gone. Honestly, I think I've got my work cut out for me tonight. It's going to be a long one. We'll keep updated.